Hi, Gary Port for NY Divorce Facts, here with Yuzo, Kosho, Macha. Azuki's sitting there over on a chair watching us. I'm not sure why she's not coming over. If you go online, well, Macha just went to join her. Maybe he's going to try to get her to come on over. If you have gone online, you'll see a lot of videos of cockatiels who sing some incredible songs. So my wife is trying to get Kosho here to start singing, so she's been trying to get him to sing a very simple four-tune melody, but he can't do it. The best he can do is imitate the microwave or my sneezes. So my children joke that he is like me, without a sense of rhythm. And apropos of particularly nothing, I'm going to talk about annulments. I've been getting a lot of calls lately, people asking about annulments, and they don't understand what it is. They think an annulment is a vindication of their rights, that the person they married is a terrible human being, and they're going to have a court say, your spouse is horrible, I'm going to wipe the marriage off like it never existed, and you can walk away. No, that's not what annulment is. First off, you need to understand, annulment is a leftover from a bygone era in the 19th century when divorce was very difficult to get. So they created this legal fiction that the marriage never really happened. Well, then they started loosening up the divorce laws, and now we've got no-fault divorce. With no-fault divorce, you can get a divorce for no fault. It's over, it's done with. Yes, you still have to deal with the issues of equitable distribution. You've got to deal with the issues of maintenance and child custody and child care and all that other stuff. But the dissolution of the marriage itself, which used to be a huge process, is no longer a consideration. So if you want to get the marriage over, well, the no-fault divorce is your path forward. It's the simplest path. If you want the annulment, well, you have to go to court and prove the annulment. That means you have to litigate it in court, have a trial. You're talking tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to get an annulment where you can go through the entire process, and at the end, the judge might say, you didn't prove your case, you're still married. On the other hand, you go with the no-fault divorce, the judge has to grant the no-fault divorce. And even if you get the annulment, you still have to deal with equitable distribution, post-divorce maintenance. If there are children, you've got to deal with issues of child custody, child support, and things of that nature. Annulment is not a magic bullet. It does not make it easier. It makes it harder and more expensive. Now, I know some people will say, well, they lied to me. Well, some lies can result in annulment. Some may not. A lie that can result in an annulment is the person lied to get a green card. Okay, but now you've got to prove that. Again, time, effort, money. On the other hand, you hit them with a no-fault divorce. Whether they married you for a green card or not is irrelevant. You're going to get the divorce. The only time I see an annulment really being important is in the context of a person who is mentally incapacitated. Let's say you have a 93-year-old aunt who has some property and she suddenly marries her 25-year-old healthcare attendant. Well, then you're going to go to court, get a guardian appointed for her, and annul the marriage because she did not have the mental capacity to get involved in that marriage. So the bottom line is, an annulment is not an easier solution. It's a harder solution. Furthermore, an annulment does not get rid of issues of equitable distribution, post-divorce maintenance, and children issues. They're still there if they exist in the marriage, but an annulment takes more time, more effort, and more money than a no-fault divorce. Now, there may be some people saying, well, what about if I want to get divorced in the Catholic Church? I need to get an annulment from the state so I can get an annulment in the Catholic Church. That's not true. You can get a divorce under New York state law and still get an annulment under canon law, under the right circumstances. If you have any questions about divorce and annulment, please feel free to call me at 516-352-2999. Remember, at Port and Sava, we help you get on with the rest of your life.